Good evening, sir. Today is my presentation title is Alcoholic. My group members are Lavanya, Saran, Devan and Sarvesh.
Hi guys, I'm Lavanya Shanmugam here. Today I would like to talk about three types of alcoholic. First one, primary alcohol. The carbon atom of the hydroxyl group OH is linked to the only one alkali group in the primary alcohol. Second one, secondary alcohol. Secondary alcohol included the hydroxyl group carbon atom. On either side, there are two alkali group. The two alkali group that the occur may be structurally same or structurally distinct. It's most commonly used by doctors who spread the toxic substance into the surface, instrument and human bodies. Third one, tertiary alcohol. The hydroxyl group is linked to the carbon atom. In a tertiary alcohol, it belongs to the 3-alkali group. The physical properties of this alcohol are largely determined by their structure. The presence of this OH group allows to alcohol to establish hydrogen bond with their neighboring atoms. Thank you.
For my part, the presentation is Introduction of Alcoholic. Alcoholism is a broad term for any drinking of alcohol that has served consequences. It is considered to be an issue where people cannot control their drinking of they suffer mental, physical or social problems as a result of their alcoholism. Excessive alcohol intake may be the consequence of alcohol addiction. This is not always the case though. This term can also apply to people who drink not for fun but due to anxiety, depression, stress relief, and so on. There are three key types in alcoholism: acute, chronic, and situational. Acute alcoholism is an issue of short-term nature that is usually caused by the injury of people who are alcoholic. Their drinking may be brought on by stress, panic attack, anxiety, and so on. They usually drink under pressure of some sort. When the alcoholic drinks, they feel drunk or even get high for a few hours. After a while, they feel uneasy and withdraw from alcohol. This stage lasts for a week or two depending on the type of drinker. At this point, they want to quit drinking but are not capable of doing so yet due to their personal circumstances or addiction itself.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Devan here from Batch 22A. Now I'm here going to present about the topic of alcoholic under the subtopic which called as factor of alcoholic. The first factor called as family history. What causes alcoholism is heavily influenced by family history. We are more prone to acquire an addiction if a parent or family struggle with alcoholism. People who have these genes are also more susceptible to abuse alcohol if they are in addiction subjected to social and psychological forces associated to addiction. The second factor which called as drinking from an earlier age. The sooner you begin drinking, the more probable you are to develop an alcohol dependence. Especially if you are under the age of 15, while you start drinking when you are young, you may grow accustomed to it. Then the earlier you start drinking, the more likely you are to get addicted to alcohol, especially if you're drinking under the age of 15. You may become used to drinking if you begin drinking while you are young. The third factor called as mental health disorder. People suffering from mental illness may sometimes be too embarrassed to seek treatment. They may believe that resorting the alcohol is simpler because they are afraid that people would condemn them for their mental condition. Thank you.
After that, the prevention, how to prevent from alcoholic. There are several alcohol addiction therapies available including inpatient and outpatient rehab. Counseling may be high useful treatment choice for assisting a person is understanding the alcohol problem, how to avoid relapse. After that, have a discussion with elders and teenagers about the alcohol and its dangers. It's beneficial to have open and honest conversation about alcohol with children and teenagers. While this may not be an easy topic to have, developing a strong parent-child connection can help discuss the effect of alcohol on their bodies with them. Share data and information about the dangers of consuming alcohol at a young age. Then there are emotional drinkers who use alcohol to cope with unpleasant feelings such as melancholy and worry. Unfortunately, it's a terrible habit that may lead to alcoholism and other problems. Make an effort to become more self-aware of your emotional condition. If you have a strong want to consume alcohol every time you are upset, intentionally redirect your thoughts and behavior to healthy option. Instead of thinking about or consuming alcohol, you might read a book or spend time on your interest things. Finally, I will present the summary of alcoholic in this presentation. Alcohol has long been known as depressant. This alcohol, which one considered to be one of the most beneficial substances to humanity, can lead to addiction and poor decision making. It's still used all over the world, however, because it leads people to have better conversation or enable them to have fun social outing with their friends. Each month, 23% of adults worldwide drink alcohol, according to the Substance Abuse Mental Health Service Administration. However, the effects of alcoholism are not limited to just drinking at parties or enjoying an alcoholic beverage after work with your colleagues. An alcoholic behavior is often the direct result of the negative changes that occur in the brain. Alcohol can cause damage to various regions of our brain, including the frontal lobe responsible for emotional regulation, memory, and decision making. The prefrontal cortex (PFC) is one area that alcohol affects. It's responsible for inhibiting inappropriate impulse and regulating emotional response by inhibiting inappropriate behavior. In addition, these abnormal PFC activity patterns result in impulsive or compulsive drinking and behavior that may be harmful to one's